Alright, so today I wanted to do a little review on the GoPro mount that I was using and the GoPro mount that I got to replace it because this one broke. I got this for Christmas or my birthday or something from Lauren, and it worked really well if it wouldn't break. It did a pretty good job in Wyoming. When we went snowmobiling was the first time I used it, and I think it's intended to be mounted like this so that you can put the GoPro like right side up. I prefer to run it upside down so that the GoPro has the range of motion to see out, because I kind of wear my helmet down like this when I'm racing. So I like it to look more like, you know, a little bit better of a POV. I see a lot of people with GoPro videos that they're pointed straight down. You can't see anything but the bike, and I wanted to eliminate that since I put so much time into making videos for every race that we do. But this is an awesome choice on Amazon. I'll put it down in the description. As far as the quality of it, it's pretty cheap. It's a $15 camera mount, but I haven't come up with anything else that works better than this. In Cedar Rapids, I had these, so there was, let me show you, these little tabs inside of it here on the back side that are supposed to hold the mount, which you can see here on this one, and that broke on the top first. So I was running it through like sideways. It was kind of weird, and they're supposed to be like, I cut them off down here. They're supposed to be this whole top piece on the bottom ones too, but those broke as well. So this thing was holding on by its like last little, you know, hope. But I will show a couple videos in this review of me racing with it on and me doing snowmobiling and stuff like that, just so that if you are using a GoPro and you like to do any action sports with a full face helmet, you hopefully will want to try one of these out, or if you, you know, just get a better idea on what you think on if this is going to work for you or not. Before this, and my backup option if this one doesn't work, is my chesty mount, but you can't like hear me talking. I think it's perfect for like being able to hear me talk or breathe or any of that, just to make the videos of racing seem more real while it's right here and you can see what's going on. So I'm going to start off with the reason I don't like this updated version. I believe both of these were from the same seller. I'm not 100% sure of that, and I think they updated it. So what you would get when you bought this one was you'd get a couple straps like this, and you'd get these little guys here. So then you would have to, you know, thread your claw or your string here through, and then you'd wrap it around the helmet on the front, obviously, and then tighten it on these guys, and it would loosen up. And as these little tabs and stuff broke, the camera would start getting held off to the side, so I'd have to loosen it up, pull it over, tighten it. And then there's also the other annoyance of having the extra string in your mouth while you're racing. So I had to tuck it back, and sometimes it would come out. I thought about cutting it, but I was thinking if I cut it, I wouldn't have enough leverage to tighten the mount on the face, or like on the face of the helmet where it wouldn't move. So that's kind of what, and I really like this how this is right here. Now the new one that I just got in has a little bit more of a crazy thing going on the front of it. You can see the difference there, and I don't think that this is going to be something that I'm going to like, mainly because it already is a heavy camera, so your helmet will be pulling down to the front a little bit if you have like I have just a tiny bit too big of a size of helmet. So when I'm not wearing goggles, the helmet will fall down, and yeah, so it's kind of a heavier camera that I'm using. But if you want to use this with like a session or something, that might be more beneficial. But holding the camera out farther is just going to make the leverage feel heavier, you know. So that's one thing I don't really like about it. I haven't actually used this on the track yet. Another reason I'm gonna say right off the bat that I don't like it is because it does not have any way to tighten the straps. The straps are elastic, and I don't think elastic is just gonna hold the camera there forever and ever. However, I do like these little clips here that are quick connects, so I can just wrap it around, hook it on, and you're good to go. So anyways, I'm gonna hook this on to my helmet right now, and I'll attach the GoPro, and I'm gonna shake it around, do a little shake test, because when you're racing, things are a little bumpy and you're moving a lot. So all right, so you're now attached to the helmet, and I'm already thinking this isn't gonna work very well, because I mean, it doesn't take much to move this thing. So let me just do a quick shake test with this helmet and see where this ends up. Yeah, I don't know. It might stay for something that's smoother, but let me take a quick picture of where this ended up. And I don't think this is going to work great with the straps they provided. So I don't really want to use my chesty helmet mount anymore, just because I just don't like the look of it. I don't like the look of it. I just don't like, I don't know, it gives a pretty good, like, what's going on in the race and everything, but what I don't like about it is just the fact that you have to wear this stupid harness. It's very obvious that you've got a GoPro on all day long, and I mean, I guess that's not a big deal. It's just part of it, but I think it's just better being on the front of the helmet for a good POV view of what's really going on, and for, you know, and so you can also hear what's going through the rider's mind. A lot more people talk a lot more than I do, and I think it would be for other people that make YouTube videos from inside their helmet, I think it would be a good thing to put on. But I think I'm going to take this outside and try to set it up where it will work with zip ties. So give me just 1 minute. I know how this looks. Don't judge. I'm just trying to get the shot. So I'm thinking, yes, I will look a little weird, but it will work nonetheless, and I think that this will work permanently. So to give my final thoughts on this GoPro mount for motocross helmets, I kind of wanted to say that, you know, I think the camera, or the GoPro mount is worth 15 bucks. The stand, the tripod, selfie stick for the GoPro 360 cam is what I have sitting right here in front of me, and that alone was like 60 bucks just for a kind of fold up tripod plus selfie stick. So for $15 for a helmet mount, I don't think it's too bad. If it's kind of a view you want, for you or your kid or whoever's riding, I think it's a pretty good option. In my personal opinion, if you have the money, I would say go get a 360 camera and put it on top of the helmet facing out like a duckbill. I think the Insta360 is a lot lighter, and if you do something like that, you could get a face view. I'm sure you could get pretty good audio, as well as you can also get the shots around you. So that would be my personal opinion if you were trying to make videos with it. But for a camera mount that you just want to see what's going on in the races, to see what the rider is seeing for your kid or for yourself, I think it's a pretty good mount to use, especially if you don't ride a lot. If you ride a ton, you're gonna have to do something like zip tie it like I tried. And I'm going to try that out the next couple of days. I might look kind of goofy for zip tying my GoPro mount on the face, but to be honest, I haven't found a better option. The other one that I had broke. It was a pretty good option, other than every other week or so I had to make sure it was tightened up and it was facing correctly. Other than that, though, if you're cool with having something on top of your helmet, that's always cool too. I just don't prefer the look. You can't see the bike. All you really see is the track and maybe the visor. and the audio is probably not very good either. You probably get a lot of wind noise on the top of your helmet. I think the best option for me is the mount on the face of the camera, or on the face of the helmet, and I think it's up to you on what kind of mount you would like. So anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you guys like this, I'm going to try and do some more reviews on stuff that of equipment that I use for racing or recording or editing. I might get into that stuff too. But I'm going to try to do some more reviewing of the products that I use right now. And as we continue our progress in the sport of BMX. But if you guys enjoy watching races, go check out my channel. Obviously, Young Racing. We do racing. My 3-year-old right now races balance bikes, and the GoPro I put on is just a sticky mount on the top, and you face it down right towards him so that you can see his face, because when they're balance bikes, you can't really, like, you look at the track, it's not really that cool. It's kind of like mine, that's the track over and over and over again, but I just like to have all those videos together so that one day when Emmett's older, right, you can see him. But with it, all right, I'll finish it up, okay? I get it. You got places to be. So, if you guys like this video, hit the like, subscribe to my channel. We're trying to gain subscribers this year as best as we can. We're already, I mean, for a year of putting in races almost every week other than the winter, I think the 30-some subscribers we have now is pretty cool. Most of that's probably family members, and we're probably just kind of getting out into the real world. Racing BMX isn't really a big topic that people subscribe. Lots of the bigger BMX racers don't really get a ton of subscribers either. Hopefully one day that will change. So I'm going to try and expand and try and do some other stuff to get my channel out there. So like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.
We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the